So now he's Death's Handing. That's gonna pop the spell shield, but because my Taric is 3 out of 4, now I can Hush my Dragonling, and that levels my Taric, which will keep him outside of the Culling Strike range. I don't know, man. I love this deck. I love this current build. Like, card for cards, what this is right now, I think is just great. I think this is just great. Don't think I can do that, guys. So this is TF Swain. TF Swain's a very slow deck, so we don't need to keep something like Concussive Palm in hands. I think we keep Mentor in general, and I think we can keep Pale Cascade in this matchup too. We just want to hit like Taric here. Nice. Nut hands. Don't need Bastion this early, but it is in nut hands. Looks pretty gross. We're missing one unit. I will say, this deck is kind of dependent on its one drop. Like, we do lack a support here, and this is going to be a pretty common hand state. Maybe I could run one Spacey Sketcher. That would help a lot. Like, this hand state's going to be pretty common, where I just have, like, Mentor Taric and a bunch of spells, and that helps this hand a lot, just one Spacey Sketcher. Because, yeah, like, I can't even really fit in Gift Giver here, right? Like, there's not really even a way to fit it.
Looking into the future, I see purple.
So we've got Death Sand here. I guess I'm just pretty happy letting this die. I think I don't mind going for like a gem condition here. It can't be worth like doing anything weird. I think I'm fine with this. So it looks like a kind of awkward start, but I don't really feel that bad here. He needs to like kill the Taric for me to really feel bad. See if he emotes first. I think saving Bastion for later kind of has to be better, right? It feels like it. Okay, feels good. So we've got our Lee Sin in hands now. We just want to be able to buff something out. Yeah, I guess I'll just do it on eye, right? Looks good.
We each hold a world within. Keep up.
All right. Sorry about the pause here. I was just updating my website to have this deck as well. So we can go ahead and like clone the Pale Cascade here. Are we gonna have enough room in this hand? We will, but barely. Yeah, that seems fine. Let's go ahead and clone the Pale Cascade. So we had a really bad start. This is about as bad of a start as this deck can even have. But I feel totally fine here. Like, I've got healing. I've kind of just got everything. I'm kind of just good. We're fine. We're golden. So we do have a 10 card hand, which means we probably have to play a gem. Which, you know, I've got no problem with. And then like, we're not really gaining value by gift giving into the next turn. Yeah, so we can just go ahead and pass here. We can gift giver next turn if we want to.
Breathe in, breathe out.
We've got heal. Like, his combo is just kind of dead. If he wants to do some kind of aggressive combo, like, look at our hand. I've got guiding touches to heal. I've got hushes. Like, that locks out a lot of options. I'm just safe. Like, what is he going to do? I think it's -2 Arbiter for 2 Sketchers. Sketcher feels pretty good in a deck like this. I like 1 or 2 Sketchers. I think that would really help the early plays a lot. Guiding Touch seems too strong. A lot of the Targon cards are really strong, man. Like, this is actually kind of crazy. Running some random decent invokes because some of the picks are just absolute nut. Yeah, I could see it. I was thinking about it. So, I mean, I guess we'll just keep this alive again. I'm pretty happy just bastioning here, right? I could also just level the Taric. If you see target or support allies. If I Guiding Touch the Nexus, that doesn't count as a Taric level trigger, right? If I Guiding Touch the Nexus. I think keeping Bastion up is pretty valuable. But it costs a lot of mana here to keep Bastion up. Arbiter's at 6. Let's Bastion first. I think he'll have a way to pop the Bastion, and I think we just respond to win. So now he's Death's Handing. That's gonna pop the spell shield, but because my Taric is 3 out of 4, now I can Hush my Dragonling, and that levels my Taric, which will keep him outside of the Culling Strike range. So he needs one additional response here, and I don't think there's anything he could really have. The important thing is to not waste my Guiding Touches, I think. That's kind of like one of the most important things here. Because Guiding Touch is just really, really, really important. So we can just keep passing now. And we have another Hush, so I don't really care about using mine like that. My Ephemeral unit lost. It got silenced, so it didn't die that turn. And now the silence ended, so I can get the lifesteal again. We can play Lee Sin now, and literally just flip him immediately. We can still heal our neck. This is so good! What the hell? Like, do I even Lee Sin here? It feels like I can't not Lee Sin here. Feels like I can't not. But I get to lifesteal again off of this. This is just ridiculous. Like, if this deck doesn't... I have such ridiculous wild cards. So that's the thing that makes this deck kind of insane. It's my wild cards. It's the fact that we have Hush and we have Bastion. And between those two cards, we basically just fuck over anything they can possibly do against this. Like, those two cards cover everything. Like, there's not really a way to get through both of those. Right? That's the thing that makes this so strong compared to other combo decks. Because those wild cards are just ridiculous. Right? That's kind of interesting. I think I can't really care. I think it's trolly to try to click any buttons here. I can't really be a button clicker here. We do need to heal a little bit more. We do need to heal a little bit more. So yeah, we just let it happen. That's totally fine. So what we do now is we want to get in our attack while it's valuable. Can't take damage or die this round, which means the Ephemeral gets to stay. So now I gem the Taric, and then I gem one of the Salamanders. And my Taric will make my Salamander not die again. And it'll have 4 permanent attack because of that. So now before I pass action back to my opponent, my Taric takes the same bout Salamander and gives him immortality while I attack with my other Salamander here for free value. And I have to take the attack now. I can't play the Gift Giver. I don't want to give him another action. So now I've got an immortal 4 attack Lifestealer that should be able to persist again. Because we've just cheated the Ephemeral. And I'm lifestealing up to 16 now. And my 2 Guiding Touches in hand put me at 20. So I have 20 health. Like,
This is rather dull.
this is so ridiculous. How bad was your hand? Do you guys remember how bad my hand was at the start? I had like the worst hand I could possibly have. And again, remember when I said like I still felt fine? Like, what did they do? So we play 2 spells, which means my Eye of the Dragon is generating another Salamander. My Salamander's immortal. Now, I don't, like, last turn we kept it alive with Hush. I don't know what the order of operations here. Maybe it loses the immortality before the Ephemeral check. We'll see. We're about to find out, I guess. But I can just make his option kind of awkward. We're going to 8 mana. We're going to 8. So what I can do is, like, I can keep a Hush Train alive if I really want to. I'll just play the Gift Giver here, though. I mean, I have too much health to possibly need Hush. The option was basically bank the 1 so that my 8 goes into 9, so I've got the triple Hush. And if I had, like, 8 health, I could do that just to play around. Like, I mean, he has no elusives and no busts if I just have triple Hush. For sure. 100%. So, But at 16, I mean, I have 16 health and double guiding touch, so it doesn't matter. So our immortal Dragonling just survived another round, and it's still buffed. So we still have an immortal buffed Dragonling. We have a little bit of elusive damage. We can go ahead and just get some free lifesteal while we can. I think is going to be perfectly fine here. Like, I don't think we're really going to need this. I'll happily just, like, hush these elusives. It's like, I think I can't really see a world where I need the hushes. And I like just, like, getting free spell triggers and getting my lifesteal back up to full. Why not? It doesn't really matter too much what we do here. And like I said, I really can't stress that enough. Any combo deck can look really strong, right? Like, any combo deck can have times where it pops off, and I don't want to misrepresent this as like that's what's happening. Like, you can play a combo deck, and sometimes the opponent doesn't have an answer, and of course you're gonna win when they don't have an answer. Yeah, absolutely. But like, the reason this is nuts, and I'll say it again, is because between Bastion and Hush, I just have too many wild cards. Between these cards, I stop everything trying to interact with me. And that's why this combo deck is just like crazy compared to others. Because when like, look at all these situations, look at this game. Like, there's no hand he could have had. That's the thing. There's no hand he could have had. Let's go, dude. So this is a Ravenous Flock on my Taric here. Or at least he wanted to Ravenous Flock it, but he whiffed. Okay. So yeah, I mean, I can just kill him.
What is gained when you return malevolence?
So my Taric can gem for value. I do want to make sure I'm open attacking. I don't have Overwhelm on my Lee Sin though. Do I actually have the ability to open attack here? +7? +2, +1, +3. So I Sonic Wave the Taric.
Our enemies cannot hide.
And then that gives him Challenger. And then I Resonating Strike the Taric, so that the last spell used on my Taric is now Resonating Strike. So now the Taric will give +2 attack. Then I gem the Lee Sin. So Lee Sin now has 5 attack, and I still have action. So now the last skill should be the Resonating Strike here. Wait. I don't even know what the hell I'm doing. Does it matter? That play made no sense, but I don't think it matters. Whatever.
It is time.
That made literally no sense. Nothing about that made sense. I had like a weird brain thing, I think. So we deep med for odds of lethal ass pull. Man. So Taric already applied the spell. I guess I probably had to have had lethal here. If I just like, maybe I develop before I attack. Does it ever matter? There's no weird way to get lethal here, is there?
Choose the right time to strike.
Nah, we already messed up. Okay, that's fine. We'll have to wait another turn, I guess. Discipline would have been it. Yeah, Discipline would have been lethal here. I mean, a lot of things would have been lethal here. Nothing about how I played this turn makes sense. I was making sense on other turns. Nothing I did this turn made any sense at all. Like, none of it. Whatever. I'd be pretty shocked if there was a way to lose this game. Like, Swain Leviathan is obviously pretty scary.
Only cowards hide in the sheets.
Maybe this is what Arbor is for. It's when you like misplay like this, you need this like this 0 mana thing. Dude, what if I could throw this game? What if this game is throwable? That'd be hilarious if I actually managed to take this game right here and throw it.
You will reap what you have sown.
Don't learn games well. You will lose my support.
So we just need to take draws, I think. I mean, he can't really have attacks here. So I need the Lee to get through, basically. So we can start with... If I Zenith the Taric, I make sure the Taric goes first. We can start by Zenithing the Taric. I think that's safe. It's a nice safe play. This deck needs a couple of wills. I could run Will. I don't think Will is like great here. I think we just have better options. Between like Hush and Palm and stuff, Will is just outclassed.
I will not hold back.
So our objective right now is to try to like, so Swain's gonna stun the 3 strongest enemies before my open attack, but if I can make 3 things stronger than Lee, my Lee still gets to attack, which is very doable here actually. Yeah, this doesn't really affect too much, right? I mean, he still has a really hard time attacking here, so we can just Zenith again, use it on this time, I think. The funny thing is we have lethal just off of like Zenith Palm. Like even if our 3 things are stunned, like Gift Giver on Zenith Palm is still lethal here. If he has Make It Rain, we can pump this out of range with Guiding Touch if we need to. Zenith Blade is a pretty sweet card. Like this is actually just a sweet combo piece. Nope.
Stand resolute. Conflict is all in the mind.
Okay, so now that it's damaged, I can use Guiding Touch on it. Oh, wait. Never mind. It's not damaged. Oh, did I mess that up? I could have played any spell and it would have gotten Barrier. I guess I could have just played Deep Meditation. I did mess that up. I forgot about that. Damn it. Whatever. It can't matter, guys. There's no way it matters. I guess I open with Deep Med now.
Conflict is all in the mind.
So I guess I'm just winning with this Gift Giver, huh? Kinda looks like it. Alright, Gift Giver, you got this. I mean, I have everything this Gift Giver could possibly need, right? I have literally an entire hand to make this Gift Giver hit. I have everything that this Gift Giver could ever need. Goodbye, my friend. Good game, dude. I did mess that up. It actually, it's hilariously close to losable. Because of like us just like throwing. So, I could Guiding Touch. Does it matter which one I open with? It has a bit of a hard time mattering which one I open with, right? Yeah, Guiding Touch is actually better odds, I think.
I will not hold back.
Victory at any cost.
I'll see this through.
Okay, seems good. He should have targeted Nexus. Guys, it only stuns the backline. So, I mean, even if it did stun the attackers, it still wouldn't have stunned the, her. Because I still would have just stopped it with Concussive Palm. Because even if the stun could hit on combat, the Palm unit would absorb it. So, yeah, no, we're super, super good there. We tried throwing, but it was just completely unthrowable. This deck is just always gonna have ways to hit lethal. I do think like Arbiter is good in games like that. Like that's kind of where Arbiter shines, where the game kind of draws out. Hush is disgusting. We already knew Hush is disgusting. This isn't really news. Yeah, basically Deck's just dumb. I think this is pretty perfect. I think like -1 Arbiter for +1 Spacey or something like that looks good. That looks sweet.